Hey guys, P. Lusky here back again with another video. Hope you guys have been doing good. I swear, now that I live my life according to paychecks, time passes by just so quickly. I mean, never have I ever experienced a year go by so quick. I miss the old days of being a college athlete where my responsibilities consisted of showing up to practice and competitions on time and also turning in assignments on time. Nonetheless, I still thoroughly enjoy what I do and the opportunities my job has opened up for me. But I'm only able to enjoy what I do because I went to college with a purpose and a plan, which is today's topic. College can either be a financial crutch leading into your adult life or a necessary investment that will eventually pay off. College debt is a major talking point in today's economic landscape. Millions of people are being buried under high interest rate payments for God knows how long because their college degree isn't worth as much as they thought. As I'm currently making this video, the national student debt is sitting at around $1.8 trillion and affecting roughly 42 million Americans, with the average debt per US citizen sitting around $42,000. Now, with these numbers being quite large, I'm not here to disparage college degrees whatsoever, especially since I have two of them and they've paid me a pretty big dividend. These numbers aren't very favorable, but once you compare the average college degree earner to someone with just a high school diploma, you start to see more of a justification on why college is still an individual's best bet to get a high paying career, which in turn will help improve their overall quality of life. Looking at the numbers, Americans with a college degree earn roughly $30,000 to $35,000 more than Americans with just a high school diploma. And over the course of a 40-year study, it shows that Americans with college degrees earn roughly $1.2 million more than Americans without a college degree. Now, you might be thinking, I just got thrown a lot of numbers at me. What is he even trying to convey? My whole point is that Americans are saddling themselves with thousands of dollars of debt for good reason. Statistically speaking, you will earn more money and accumulate more money than someone without a college degree. Now, you might know a cousin or a good friend or some random person or just a stranger acquaintance, doesn't matter, who didn't go to college and earns a good living. Which is entirely true. There are millions of Americans who are doing great without a college degree, but the majority of those without a degree or a special skill end up limiting themselves and their opportunities because they don't have that piece of paper. But this isn't saying that going to college and getting a piece of paper is enough. As everything starts to become more expensive and things seem to be out of reach for people in the younger generations and also my generation, you have to go to college with a purpose. Your current purpose of going to college is to say you went to college or go party and have fun. You just need to save your money. If you're going to school for a degree where the median salary range is 40 to 50K or less, you need to rethink your major. Now, obviously, starting off in your profession with the salary range is not bad at all. I mean, hell, we need to start somewhere sometimes. But if people in your industry have been doing that job for 10, 15, 20 years and they still make 40, 50, maybe even less than that, then you need to skip that field altogether. Go into college with a high earning major in mind, like, engineering, financial advisor, computer science, anything really IT related, healthcare jobs, nursing, etc. Your generation cannot afford to go to college, get into 40, 50, $60,000 in debt, then try and make a life for themselves. Think about all the eventual expenses that will come up once you finish school and now you're ready to start adulting, such as wedding expenses, getting a new car, getting a home. And Lord, don't even let me mention freaking kids, dude. One of my buddies said he'll have to pay $2,000 a month just for daycare.
Happening, nigga.
Yes, daycare for $2,000 a month. All these expenses are inevitable for most people. You don't go into college with a plan to earn a high paying salary, then eventually all those will catch up to you and you'll be living paycheck to paycheck. Now, there are jobs out there that we definitely need and they don't pay very high wages. Of course, I can admit that. But the individuals who will be taking those jobs definitely won't be sitting here watching me play Minecraft, Battlefield, or Call of Duty, whatever I have playing on this video right now. Which is no slight to them at all. You guys are just gamers, and the YouTube algorithm just guided you here. Now, I went to school as a track and field athlete with my major being cybersecurity. I knew absolutely nothing about cybersecurity before I started going to school for it. But I went, I learned, I made mistakes, I failed a couple things. I didn't fail classes, I failed a couple assignments, I failed some tests. And guess what? All that accumulation of me just doing that, showing up, willing to learn, I was able to do all this stuff while also balancing being a college athlete. I went to school with the eventual purpose of being able to earn a high wage as a cybersecurity analyst. With my salary that I have now, I've paid $5,000 of my total $17,000 of student debt I accumulated over my 6-year career in college.
I love what I'm seeing. I love what's going on right now.
Now, of course, I got to thank track and field for paying for most of my schooling. And since I had a purpose and a goal in mind when going to college, I now have a means to pay off my debt that I racked up while still being able to save and invest on the side. Now, living at home right after college definitely helps with this as well. I have no shame at all being 25 years old and living at home because that is the only way to really get ahead right after graduating from school. Unless you make, 120K off rip and live in a low income area, this is the new cheat code. But of course, college is thrust upon most of us as the most common next step for us in life. Whether that's like right after high school or whether that's later in life when we're in a job we don't like, and a degree is the only way to pivot to a new career, it's an expensive resource that can be used to change your life for the better if used correctly. Also, the fun stuff in college will be there, regardless if you pick an easy major that you want to coast with or a difficult one that happens to interest you. It can lead to a six-figure salary. But going into college with a plan and a purpose can put you leaps and bounds ahead of others who just view college as a 4-year party or a social fest. Go to school, learn a lot, put yourself out there, and eventually you'll earn that check, brother. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, then please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.